That means the director approved this.
Yeah, but it's just like I'm paying this man to draw.
It's second nature. It's like you can't
That means
forget
he's a
how to
pervert.
you can't forget how to ride a bike.
It's also part of Japanese culture. It's like they're very.
I feel like that's not
My God,
true.
how many shows have a pervy trope?
I watched Violet Evergarden. That was a beautifully made anime.
Sure, but then you look at Dragon Ball and look at Master Roshi.
Master Rush is the only perverted character you can find.
In Dragon Ball?
Well, if you want to talk about Dragon Ball, half of that.
Because then I can tell you, Fire Force, that freaking cat girl is literally that same trope.
I will tell you straight up, I hate that character.
Everyone does. In fact, a lot of people don't watch it because they find her trope to be redundant and sexist, and it's like it's part of Japanese culture.
I find it unneeding because it's just like if I wanted to watch porn, I would watch it.
It's comedic relief because remember Mikon from Danganronpa? She's the same thing. She's unlucky. That's her whole trope. Anytime she's unlucky, she ends up in a position that makes her.
That's fucking funny.
So let's go with a series that doesn't have that. Oh, you don't.
What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if it has.
You don't watch any of the series I watch.
Chris, but that's not the point. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if the series has it or not. It's a trope in Japanese culture. So
I don't believe it's. I don't think it's just Japanese culture. I think it's around the world culture.
Probably, but
It's more prominent, obviously, because we're watching anime, and most anime come from Japan.
well, so I think it's also.
You know they have naked women dancing in windows in Amsterdam right now
Yeah,
at
but no, that's
1 a.m.
but that's not part of. So
You
what
get
I'm
paid
saying,
$250 an hour.
what I'm saying is the reason
250
why
euros maybe.
There's multiple reasons why it's probably in anime in general, but the main.
Launch the missile.
You have like 5 of them.
X button.
Yeah. Oh no, now you have 5 of them. 4.
Anyway, so my main thing is I feel like a lot of anime is drawn like that or characters like that because of the
Targeted audience.
Not even just that, just how Japanese culture is like they're very held back or conservative. So when they have freedom, they do whatever they want.
How many slice of lives have you
You're on
watched?
your own now, you two.
This is the problem. If you like, I don't want to be that guy. If you watch
I mean,
slice of life series,
that slice of life. I didn't finish it. Is Angel, have you slice of life?
would you consider it slice of life? Like some episodes, but not the whole series.
Somebody ought to tell us.
I don't know what the fuck that thing is, nigga.
Slice of life?
No, it's about Angel.
I think it's called Angel. Google corrected you, so it doesn't matter.
Angel.
It's like where there's no action or anything. It's just.
It's a
life.
fantasy, nigga.
Yeah, it's just
It's fantasy. It's not slice of life.
simulation.
It's just life being lived by fictional characters.
Afterlife being.
So, have you ever watched Your Name?
I've seen the first like 2 episodes.
Your Name. That's a movie.
Oh, I was thinking Your Life.
Your Life. That is a slice of life. How did you enjoy?
I like it. It's just literally like.
I never finished.
The only reason I stopped watching it because I was watching it with Seth, and we met the creator. I think I told you. We met the creator in Anime Boston, and then he tried to take a picture of the dude to show me that he was over here, and then the dude's publicist was like, "Nah, you gotta delete that picture right now, because we didn't give permission to take that." And
I imagine his secretary was
I'm
being a
desperate.
bitch.
yeah, because like the dude was just like, "What the
You
fuck?"
really
Go get him,
want me to get
basically.
into this
And so they made him delete his picture. Like they made sure he go went into his phone and deleted it. And made it show him.
Remember Sun and Moon, how Oleana was a bitch? I imagine it's like that.
And it's like he like because of that I don't want to support him. Like I was
Well, Seth is also not a very
he's-
intelligent
he,
human
he,
being.
he doesn't like anime. Like his reasoning is just because it's animated. I think he has that stigma.
He's not a very intelligent human being.
like he only likes French stuff. Honestly.
He's not a very intelligent human being.
Say that.
Listen, he can make music. He can't make words.
All
I'm
this,
dying.
it's weird. Whatever.
Wouldn't
Like
mind one of those for
regardless,
myself.
my
I don't see Seth writing a book. I don't see Seth
damn.
making. Dan. Were they good? What were they about?
Wouldn't mind one of those for myself.
I don't believe they were good.
He has poems.
Poem? At that point, you're just selling it to the people. I don't know if I ever was
Why
Were
is
you a
you
hippie?
I can move?
Big boy?
I don't think I can move.
Were you a hippie?
What?
Were you
I don't
ever a
think I
hippie?
can curse.
You ever hugged a tree?
Wouldn't mind one of those.
You ever put
Yeah.
your seed into there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't move for real.
You gotta shoot the bullets.
Fucking hell. I love when I make a joke that makes you laugh.
I'm gonna shoot them all in one so we can open
Is
that.
that wrong, dude? Like,
I can move now. I can move.
Is it against the law? I don't know. Damn, you and the
I'll trade all the life.
oh,
Hang on, it's chilling.
Anyway, let's finish the conversation we had before I keep dying.
yes, I hooked the tree.
Like,
Nah, I'm talking about you.
go back to what you were talking about.
What was I at? I talked about.
You were talking about slice of life.
Oh. Well, slice of life is just. It's just literally people just living their life. Like, have you ever seen. Okay, you've seen 2 episodes of your life. Have you ever seen Sound of Voice?
I know.
Yes, one of the main characters is doing that.
I've seen that it was very popular in anime. Boston, because like you know how they have the AV things.
Okay.
You know what's really popular? That's like there every freaking year. You have Yuri on Ice.
No substance.
Well, we're gonna look past that because it's me and you. We are both heterosexual males.
It's not bad.
It's super gay.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't associate with ice skating.
I don't like
I
sports in
cannot
general.
skate.
Like, I had to talk myself into walking Haikyuu.
On
I was just
ice.
like, it's on Netflix. I
Why
love
would I
this
watch
auto
this?
play. Oh, I made it. Look
Yeah.
at that. I did things.
Sound of Voice is literally my #1 favorite fucking anime movie right now. And nothing has surpassed it.
So, look,
Yo, have you seen Wuthering with You?
Yes.
It's pretty good, right?
I should be done with this in like 10 minutes.
It is exactly like your name, right?
It's like your name, yes.
Chris, I'm finding a guy who loves me.
That's all I
But
want.
like Sound of
That's all
Voice.
I- yo, dude.
Chris, look. This is the man who loves me enough to clone me. Or try to clone me.
He just wanted some Ada.
What you did. Ada!
She also.
You tell me that's not Adam.
I mean, data data.
There's no accent over that A.
Data data.
No, Data Data.
I need the line over the A.
Data data.
Wait.
Data data. Spoke the same way you pronounce it. There's
Data
somewhere
Data.
there.
Use that
To be fair, Hasani, like, English language
Not just
doesn't
language
use
in general. Like, there's too many dialects in order for you to be like, this is correct,
That's what
you
you
hate
get
English, blah, blah, blah,
for
blah,
If
blah.
the English used accents, we would probably live a little bit of a better life. Not significant, just a little bit.
All I'm telling you,
Like, your people would wake up a little bit harder.
data,
What the hell?
A little bit.
banana, banana.
You wouldn't have to pee 10 seconds after waking up.
You just like stab the toilet bowl with your penis and you fucking go.
So this is my third feature.
Your boner might even go away. in
What did
less
I
than-
say?
What?
You're alone.
Well, no, tonight it's just a feature.
No, it's 'cause you're alone.
Why is he like a dinosaur?
Well, it's also because there's story mode.
The fucking cum rag
Do you
virus.
not remember him? He was the first blah blah blah. He's fighting Leon and
I'm gonna be honest. When I don't know if I saw you.
he's the bone. He turns into a whole bunch of
Remember, I wasn't here last week.
No, but this was the first week on film.
This was the first one.
Like,
I don't think I remember that. I think I'm family. Just like the vlog. The one taking the dirt and all
you
dirt.
see how much bullets this is? But so basically, he ends up being shot by the other Ada with the virus, and so he turns into a and he thinks I shot him.
Yo, son, you tell me he's not ultimate conductor dynamic, right?
No, he's not. No, don't put that stank on that guard's name.
He might as well. Nah, he might be is it ultimate triangle? The one that attacks every monster?
Where is he at? He is whipping with his stick. Look, check that.
Because he can't flip us on the face down.
That shit's ridiculous.
That
I need a dino deck. Right? Dino cards would not be expensive.
they're gonna be on. They're reprinted soon.
Long story short, because I feel like we've gotten to a point where sub are pretty much equal in quality. Like if the sub's bad, the sub's might be bad. It could be better.
I feel like
But like the people are being paid for losing, and there's also a reason, like, there's a reason why they manage actually. If they were doing bad jobs, then they wouldn't be exist. So, you know, the main reason a lot of people watch sub over them is because they like that, oh, in Japanese, I like Japanese culture, I support this, blah, blah, it's a reason. But it's like, I guarantee you a lot of people who are in the Philippines,
Damn, I can't use it.
a lot of people who are in the Philippines, Spain, like any other third world, I watch it because that's what I know. It's easier for me to get the joke, get whatever the frick they're
Yo, sorry, I might sound like a broken. Did you know that there's hentai in Espanol?
I guarantee it's probably hentai.
No, I haven't found one in Dutch.
I haven't found one in German.
Try it.
I've
Nigga,
Anyway,
it's hard to be this fucking perverted.
what I'm saying to you is, there's
You know,
What?
it was fucking funny. One of my porn sites, fucking they have a mascot now. They have a mascot now.
all I'm
I
saying
hope so.
That's pretty fucking funny.
I hope so. I was watching a streamer and he put a fucking mask on his little mascot, and I was like, hey, that's pretty good.
all I'm
I
saying
hope you like those fucking
You know
pink
so?
fucking
pretty
pictures.
freaking
Nigga.
If,
Dragon Ball, pretty freaking
I just wish there was more of a way to differentiate a children's dub and a adult dub.
What are you using for qualifications for children?
This is what
I
you get
hate to use this, but you get where you
for
shower.
playing with the sea
They can't
virus.
tell kids.
So what you're saying is censoring.
Yeah,
And
censoring
so-
is pretty dog shit, in my opinion.
I guess, but then it's also just drawing the right, like, you, once you get to
That's why I asked you, how do you feel about birth?
Even certain things that aren't like
most areas are censored. Like, the only way they're censored is movies. Like, but for content, they don't really censor. Like, if someone's dead, they'll say that you passed away, but it's still known that it's not.
Alright, so what about Sanji smoking?
That's just for kids. Like, it's understandable why they did it because their audience, like, your target audience was only kids. But if it was a
Is
show
there a
that,
director's cut?
well, this is Funimation.
Is
Well,
there?
yeah.
Funimation. He
Fun,
smokes a Funimation.
yeah, Funimation took the rights back. The only so, do you know the reason why 4Kids have the rights to One Piece?
I imagine it was kind of.
No, they just like bought it.
Yeah, they bought it like in a package. And so, like if they're like,
Do
oh,
they want cubics?
like they're like, oh, we want Yu-Gi-Oh! We're like, okay, we'll give you Sonic X and One Piece 2. There's
I don't think 4Kids had
no Fox.
because WB had Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, but no,
That's semantics.
but the main thing is they're like, dang, we own this thing, we might as well do something. And so they make one. Like, yeah. And it, for what it did, it got people into the end. The only thing that sucks is
I think it's stuck.
I think the only thing that does suck is it's still going on with
No, they're dubbing it right now. Like, because of this whole Corona thing, I feel like they're helping because they're dubbing it over the phones and stuff, sending it into the producers, and then
I guess.
like they've been doing that with with My Hero. It sounds
Buy good mic ears, motherfucker. I imagine that's what's happening again.
but like my whole thing is, I understand it, but because of the whole whole kids thing, that's the main reason why it is behind them, because they had to restructure. Because I think the 4Kids dub might have gotten into Sky.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he threw a car at me and I got hit.
Can
He
you
had-
dodge that?
I could, but I wasn't.
Yeah, we did that.
You weren't prepared. You were not prepared.
Nah, I saw him and I was like,
Where the fuck am I?
You are not prepared.
Or two?
We are talking.
Anyway, so
Here.
No, we're fucking.
yeah, it's kind of so, anyway, so Chris, 4Kids own the rights.
I was
to
gonna
One
use
Piece
the
One
Ubel
Piece.
one as like a little.
Outside?
Yeah.
You know that's what they not how that is. People use gold siding mats, play mats, and like
Yeah.
I find it kind of dumb. But
See how I'm dodging? I still got hit with the
I
car?
can't knock the hustle.
No,
It's
the
the
wrong
same
fucking
thing.
You let that happen.
He hit me And I got chill. Anyway,
You lowered your device.
I'm gonna shoot him with the last one.
Why?
Because he's in boy form.
He can't fucking
He can still
damage in
take
boy form.
Yeah, he can take damage. But
But like, you can shoot him with a gun.
he's getting shot up with bull. Anyway,
Waste of time.
anyway, so One Piece is behind.
Ching chong.
The One Piece is behind because I think in Big Dub they got up to Sky 2. The main reason why they stopped dubbing things for it is because it got too hard because of it. Like Smoker's name was changed to Chaser.
So that's another form of censor.
Yeah, because he smoked cigarettes and because cigarettes in the media is bad.
In American country.
No, they could
Well,
have
even in
like
Japanese.
fucking Marvel.
I can't even say. Even in Japanese. Remember that episode of when he was fucking with the gambler in season 3 of Suda? Yeah, and he was fucking fake blackout. That was AIDS. I watched it. That was AIDS.
But
Like his even like
It's because he's underage and he can't smoke.
what pissed me off was
I didn't see that he was picking up.
I hate bringing it up over and over and over and over again. Shira. There's a part where this girl sacrificed her life. She sealed the way. She sacrificed her life. She's dead. She's never coming back. By the way, the series over. She never came back. She's dead. She sealed the way.
That type of censoring is how I would say it's dubbing for kids rather than dubbing for adults. That's why
But
I would talk
because
about
you're
it
an
for
adult,
kids.
you understand why, like what actually happened, and that's what I'm saying. It's like it's understandable,
This
and
is what you
they're a
get.
company overall, like babies
For
only.
playing with
But
the sea virus.
it's up to you as a consumer to like pretty much see what's understandable change. Like Yusuke, like this character.
Fucking Dragon Queen and Dragon Prince was fucking in a coma and not dying. In a coma.
Like
Yo, in Dragon Queen, that bitch said she was gonna die if she didn't have. No, she was gonna have her hand like chopped.
No, not that. Come on.
No, I'm talking about Dragon Queen.
Yeah, I get you.
She didn't sugarcoat shit, right? I don't think she did. 'Cause I watched it in English.
I think she just said she was gonna lose fucking function.
Hey, look at
She
him.
was like, listen, if this tightens up and fucking breaks my hand, it's it. Basically.
I was too busy looking at you like.
Look at him. He's dying.
That's like a whole season away, right?
Anyway, like Yusuke's character is slightly different in the
I'm
in the
glad
sub-
you
I'm
had
still
fun.
mad at Yusuke's character.
Why?
I told you straight up. He was a punk, the tough guy. And he was mad that he killed a human under the control of the demon in the hospital. And then Genkai like sophisticated human like body. And like
No, that didn't happen.
what are you talking about? You punched him out the window and you thought he killed a human being. And he felt sad. So
You talking about when Genkai was dead?
no, not that. It was when
I think you're mixing things.
Yeah, like
no, he was in a hospital.
Because you're saying a demon.
Oh wait, the hospital dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and he kicked him out the window. He was sad because he thought he killed a human.
Okay.
And Genkai, somebody like that demon.
Brought him back to life. Okay.
Yeah, and brought the human back.
He wasn't a demon.
What's bad? Yeah, none of them are demons.
They were people.
They were people.
Yeah.
They would just get mind control.
No, they got powers because the demon world was open.
Why was he sad that he killed a human?
Because he didn't want to kill the human. Like he's like I'm
I'm gonna be honest. That's counterintuitive.
No, so
to what he kind of is.
but by this point his character's changed. Like he's less of a punk, he's more of a I do what I want, but I'm doing it pretty good.
He was doing good.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to. Like
That's bad.
no, so essentially he's just like they got.
Like
This is where I stopped watching. So go on.
these people like that. Chris, to be fair, let's see. Four. Three.
What's
Fuck.
about
Yeah, you're right. Two.
Two?
Two. This season 3. That's 3.
Because that's when all the people got the
Yeah,
powers.
and like he's not an asshole anymore.
Yeah, that was the first
In
two
fact-
seasons.
And Stay out of trouble.
I think he stopped being an asshole after fucking episode 1 when he risked his life for a kid.
I'd say more so when he got his
But like
his spirit animal.
this fucking moron
Cool,
is
Mara?
acting wild. No, the dude that he kicked into the out of the window.
Okay, but it's not because he wasn't. Because
He's never
of
killed anyone.
So
So
the
he can kill demons, but he can't kill humans.
yeah,
Yes.
because demons know what
That's
That's the whole
stupid.
plot of season 3.
That's stupid to me.
No, Chris.
That's the whole plot.
The
of
reason,
season
But that's stupid to me.
But Chris, the reason why he
Like, think about
want
it.
to kill the doctor is
Demons are,
the doctor was being
in my way of thinking,
Maybe I can at least buy these people some
demons
time.
Oh,
are
well,
higher
easy.
structure than a human
Chris, you know where
in
I'm at?
terms of
I'm in the last part of the
overall,
game.
like afterlife and everything.
So Chris,
Humans are like in the middle,
The
maybe
re-
bottom.
the
So the
reason,
thing is, okay, what do you want?
I was gonna say the reason
He can
why
kill demons, but he can't kill humans.
the reason, well, specifically his reasoning was demons know what they're doing. They're specifically here to kill people. That doctor was being controlled by Sensei. Like he was told, like he was told, you need to do this. It's like it's not by his own volition. He was like, you have powers, do what I say.
He still shouldn't. I feel like he still shouldn't care.
What? Yeah, but he's also just like people can be changed. Like that's the hero complex. Like he's the hero who does what he wants, and that's
In my opinion, he is not a hero.
he is.
He
Usually
is not.
he wasn't like even though the character you think he is isn't what you want him to be. In the very first episode, the reason he dies is because he was a hero, even though it's out of character. He sacrificed himself for a little kid, like which the type of character he is, what you expect. That's
Yeah, but that's different from somebody acting
his whole thing.
under
is-
control
I'd
of a
like to do
demon,
more. I really would.
trying to threaten
But he
humanity.
wasn't really that's the whole thing. Since he isn't a demon, he's just manipulative.
He's
just
still a bad dude.
Yeah.
He's still the antagonist.
Yeah.
The little kid wasn't an antagonist. He still risked his life for a little child.
So I get what you're saying, and that comes down to just your perspective on morality and whatnot. But the reason why it makes sense is because Yusuke isn't amoral. He just is. I don't care unless it directly affects me, and so he sacrificed himself for that little kid. Once he did that, is when he started changing for the better. And by the end of season 2, once he figured out the whole
Once Genkai died, he stopped
Yeah.
being a dickhead.
once he got his power from Genkai, is kind of when he started realizing that I have a specific job to do, and it's to protect humans from demons. So when it comes to I have to fight a human, it's just like I don't want to kill them. That's kind of his whole thing.
Well, to be
And,
fair,
oh,
my complaint is when Genkai was still alive.
Genkai's alive always.
Well, to be fair, I stopped before season 4 apparently.
In the animation, everything.
I'm just saying, this doesn't make sense to me from a character's perspective of Yusuke, mainly because he's one, the tough guy.
Trying to
Two,
clean up the last.
he doesn't really care. Like, in my,
He doesn't.
From what I've
he
ever
tries to
seen-
show that he doesn't care. He really does.
he doesn't care about
He's not
people
showing up. Like that's this whole
that
thing.
are outside of his friend group, other than like the kid. That's like one instance that I can recall.
That's the Chris.
Yeah,
That's
Chris.
the act. Like he cares. He just
remember when
tries not
fucking he first met Kurama? He was gonna sacrifice his life so Kurama's mom could live, because Kurama was gonna sacrifice his life. A demon.
like that's what I'm saying is, Yusuke says he doesn't care, but he really does. That's just a character act he puts on.
I
And
still feel it's stupid.
part of the reasons why is because I
And
feel
I'm not gonna argue that it's stupid, Chris. I'm just saying
Because it's just a
It's-
random person.
the point of season 3 is to show you that demons are not as bad as they're.
So
made
it's
out
trying
be.
Oh,
to teach me a lesson.
it's
Yeah.
trying to show that humans.
It's trying
are bad.
to show you what lesson they're gonna learn.
Like it's literally humans are bad too.
That's why the chapter black tape exists.
Which I don't know if he knows about because he stopped watching.
No, he told me.
Oh, okay. So
I
yeah,
hear about it enough to like.
It's like torture porn at that point.
Yeah, like he saw all the evil in the world, and so that's the whole thing is, people were bad. Everyone can be bad. Everyone has a potential.
It's like
to
the
be
worst snuff film, and it's just humans fucking killing and raping demons.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's what
Started
broke
on the
Sensui,
list.
which is why he turned to like 17.
Eliminate all traces. of
That
the
tells me
failure of
Sensui's a bad
identity.
character. Like, come on.
Well, that's the thing is people.
The whole point of
When you explain it to me like this, that tells me Sensui's
well,
a bad
it's,
character.
it's basically like if you have a specific ideal and something goes against it, your mind deals with that in a certain way. So if in your mind you're told that freaking Hyruleans are the best people in the world. They can't do any wrong, and then all of a
Fuck
sudden you
those
find
filthy Gerudos.
and then
Dead ass. Fuck them filthy.
and then all of a sudden you find out that freaking Zelda is on the side raping Gerudos. You're just like, what the frick is this?
Hey, can it be fucking King Digger the first?
Not all of them. All of them 100 females, nigga, and that one male.
But
Every 100 years.
No, it's all like.
oh look, I'm almost done.
You get to watch all of that.
What I heard was Zelda raping Gerudos. I was like, wait, what?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like in your mind, Zelda is brought up as this perfect person, and then you find out she's doing something so heinous. You're just like, some people can't handle that, so they
At that point, that's
yeah, they compartmentalize.
It's meant to be like a really bad thing to the point where it's described to Yusuke, I think by EA that like this tape
Ever this
is
is
so bad when a demon watches it, they go up like double their strength
No,
because that's how
afraid.
fucking angry they
Like, essentially, Chris.
Is that the English dub version?
It's also
It's
based.
in the sub.
It's also based in real life. Like
It's like a Zenkai boost in a tape.
Chris, it's based on real life things. Like some people's minds can't handle certain
Perfect.
traumas, so they what's the word? Box it up. They just box it up and put it on the side in their mind so that they can handle it. And essentially that breaks them in a way because it's not
The fuck is he spitting bullets?
bones. And it should be. That's what I always thought it was. But no, so essentially it compartmentalizes things. And that's how they work it out. It makes it so that certain parts of their mind can handle certain aspects of their life. That's what sensory is about. Like it breaks his emotions into different people so that he's not broken as a person.
Sesame is also like the perfect spiritual guy. Like he was like the top tier class,
Like-
most zenyatta of the fucking movie.
He feels like a mental.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
I feel like he's never accepted.
that's-
This is me looking.
people are like
People are dog shit. I understand people are dog shit.
that. People are also like that in real life. There's people who have
He-
bipolar syndrome.
You know who didn't know that?
Yeah, but Chris, what I'm saying is, what he has is also based in real life. Like, people have traumas happen to them, and so their brain separates that into a separate personality in order to protect the whole body. Like, if your ideals are broken down into one specific thing, sometimes your mind can't take that trauma, so it splits it off. Like, let's
Your
say,
mind does something. It doesn't always split it off.
It does
But, like,
something, but in
in
his
Sensui's case, he went fucking.
like sometimes
bonkers.
it blocks it off, sometimes it's like in let's say in war, sometimes if someone was to be like tortured in war, if they're saved,
Jesus.
they're gonna freaking try and make sure they don't ever remember that. So that might break off into a separate personality. They might not ever remember the fact they even went to war. Like their mind does whatever it says it could, whatever it can to protect his body.
Back for more?
Did Shinsuke see?
He saw everything on that team. He saw everything on that team. He knew everything evil that's been done in the human race. He saw it.
I
Pulled apart. He limbed.
Like
I feel like
anything evil you could think happened was on that team, which means he saw it. So imagine not seeing it, even though you're like, wait, I'm humans, these people, from demons, and humans are do these things to demons. It breaks your idea.
I guess at that point that would be if I was a policeman.
He also saw that firsthand. He was also there. No, like the things in Chapter Black tape. Like he saw. I think he was there, wasn't he?
I know. I think he was on a mission, and someone owned the tape, and when he walked in, it was playing. That's what I remember.
I still feel like
But yeah,
Shinsuke's just the bad
that's based on you. But what I'm saying is like based on how he was. Like he's just like he's the moral compass. He's just like this is good, this is bad. And then when you have something that breaks your moral compass, you're just like some people are gonna be like.
at that point he
that.
didn't know that the people he's protecting are also bad people.
And that's the issue. It's like
That is the issue, yes.
Yeah.
That's why I fucking
But-
don't like this character.
Nah, nigga, he didn't even watch the tape. He was there.
You're disgusting.
it's like Chris, if you're told that these people
He
are
was
bad,
there,
like
nigga.
imagine if you
He also killed everybody there.
In fact,
So he watched it and then killed them?
He saw it and then killed him.
like saw what they were
He
doing.
couldn't stop it. It was already happened.
Like Chris, it's essentially, if you were told that these people are the best people in the world, and this is your job to protect them, and you found out that they were doing the most heinous things ever, and you're
Why would I not kill the person that told me they were the best people in the world?
Because that was one of
It's not.
Why would he not kill Columbus?
He almost did one. He fought him.
Did he almost, like,
Freaking beat your
did he make that
face
nigga
in
almost die?
Yeah, he had to use his fucking mafia.
And that didn't work.
He is actually my favorite villain. Like, since he is my favorite villain because he's what Yusuke would be if he wasn't.
Like he's I don't hate him. I don't like him because like the first 5 seconds we meet him, he's fucking kicking Yusuke's ass, and then we get the dumbass excuse of Yusuke like,
Well, I'm saying.
oh, I thought all the villains want me to reach my full power.
I hope the reason for liking Sasuke is
Tagoro ruined it. That's the problem.
He's basically what Yusuke could be.
Dog shit.
I feel like, based on what you're saying, you might have liked Sensui better if he was the second villain instead of the first villain. Sorry, instead of the third villain. But I think I like Sensui because he
Sensui's okay.
reflects what Yusuke could be if he wasn't the way he was already.
I'm surprised you like a gay man.
He looks so
That character game was tired.
You don't like it. That's
He fucked that demon though.
no. So
One of his personalities is a girl.
I like
Wait, that means he took him in the ass.
Yeah.
I like split personalities because it gives you a lot of things to work with and character development.
He's off to kill
You
I'm
guys
glad
don't
you
watch-
like the trope.
You guys don't watch Marvel shows, but there's this character in Iron Fist. She basically went to war and she was tortured and kidnapped.
Yeah, I have an anime that I watch. That has split personality.
I'll tell you straight up, 90% of split personalities I fucking hate.
Well, because you found that it's a weak trope, but whatever.
There's only
Well,
one that's any good.
it's just general weakness.
Yeah, but no. So it's,
Yo,
it's
Chris,
your
I
mind
know which
protecting
one's good.
yourself.
Yeah, you obviously know because it's true.
But no, Chris.
Wait, are we thinking the same way?
Talking about Melly?
Nah.
Chris.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Reed? Reed. That's technically a split personality.
How's that a split personality?
You got one, you got two. No.
That's just literally two people living in the same body.
It's the split personality, it's just that.
No. Well,
What-
yes.
what'd you say?
But what you're thinking of, no.
Are you talking about Persona?
No, he's talking about fucking eating the fucking whole ass Philosopher's Stone.
Alright.
Nigga, they're two different people.
Hold on, Chris. Sorry.
He still remembers his people before he came from lawn. Fuck you. You're dog shit. Fucking.
Chris, look. In Iron Fist, there's this character, Mary. She was in the military.
Come on.
Her entire squad gets killed. She gets kidnapped. She gets tortured.
Your cat like
If you're really Ace,
She breaks out and ends up killing everyone in the building that captured her. Did you just let her in?
You know his cat was? Bro, his cat's gonna stay small forever.
But no, Chris, listen to what I'm saying.
It's gonna be tiny forever.
Bro, listen.
I'm listening.
I was just resting my eyes.
Why is he ass ears?
She gets kidnapped. She ends up breaking out and killing everyone in sight. Her mind basically suppressed that to the point where it became a separate person. Like everything she had to do, she doesn't.
Nothing worthwhile.
So now that personality that did all that stuff and killed everybody becomes a mercenary. In Iron Fist, she ends up getting paid to kidnap the main character, but her second personality is like a regular person, like nice, likes flowers and all that stuff. And it's triggered whenever there's Russian water. It's like there's like
Russian water?
like Russian water and
Oh, Russian water.
You turn the faucet on, she gets angry.
no, that's she gets calm. And she turns into a regular person. When she hears, like when she sees flashing lights and stuff, she turns into the murderous. Like the second personality is Walker, is the mercenary. She's like, I just want to make money, so me and the other personality can get a cabin and be away from society.
I feel like for my stylistic and story boarding type of view, it just creates situations where the character would just flip on and off randomly.
That's the thing. That's literally how it works. It's because you're not responsible for how your second or third personality for the game. You're only responsible for what you do.
I feel like that makes them a society.
But that's awesome. That's the issue. It brings them more than one. If it's not their fault,
you ain't the good part of the fucking way.
It's not their. If it's not
You
their
got that
fault,
third personality.
if it's not their fault, who is actually is the one that's supposed to take accountability? So like, turns out this
Don't play
who's
fucking jump rope,
has a
Molly.
third person. It's like you don't find this out to the end of it. This is like 11 years, and she essentially is the one that killed like 50 dudes in the group.
I feel like that just.
It makes sense, but it's like that's so much blood that like a regular person might bring.
I feel like in certain ways it is a cop out.
But it's also like you can say that, but it's also based on reality.
Well, I mean, I can't quite say like those people are also dangerous to society.
It's also not their fault. Like Chris, let's say you're.
But it's still they're dangerous.
I'm gonna give you a situation. You're at home with your family, like your wife, 3 kids. Someone breaks in, or like 5 people break in, and you end up having to see your son be killed. And because of you saw your son be killed in front of you, you rage out and kill all the people that broke into your house.
That sounds wrong.
Your mind is gonna do something in order to cope with that. Because like killing
His mind is gonna be like,
you deserve
finally killed those niggas.
Who are you with?
Yeah.
More like it.
But see, that's not gonna be the same for everybody. Some people, like, they're not.
Well, I mean,
they're
you
not,
can't tell me I can't like those. I can't
No,
dislike those people.
You can, but what I'm saying is there's a reason why they exist in your life.
So in the terms of fiction, I can't dislike this.
I mean, I can, but I'm explaining it to you. The reason why it happens is because it exists in real life. And the reason it exists in real life is because not everyone's minds work the same way. Some people are used to that.
You gonna slam him or like?
I don't know what that is. He's supposed to go down. He's supposed to be on that.
They do that brain shit to cope with the problem.
Yeah, like it's not everyone does it, and it's not everyone.
Yo, aren't you glad someone's here to do that for you?
Anyway, what I'm saying is specifically, not everyone's the same, and because of that, not everyone's brain works. So,
If he has to save her a second time, he's definitely gonna If he has to save her a second time, he's definitely getting pussy, nigga. He's done waiting.
What I'm saying is,
I imagine Leon's like, yo,
in the sense that it happens,
They
it
killed your
makes
dad.
sense. Like,
Nah, I'm
it's the same
impressed.
thing. If sometimes
That's not how it works, Leo.
I think at this point you're just a more sympathetic person.
yeah,
Because I look down upon these people.
yeah, but that's a you thing. Like, so let's say someone gets raped, a lot of people aren't gonna remember what because
I would feel bad for the person.
their mind suppressed it. Like, let's say someone's in the process of being raped, and they decide, like, they end up killing the person who's raping them.
Yo, they did a good job.
Yeah, but like their mind isn't prepared for that level of violence, so it suppresses the action.
Yo, speaking of rape,
They stop being a fucking human being, nigga. They start being less.
But that's fine. That's how you see. But like,
saw you chapter in Berserk?
Why would I read Berserk?
Because you want to see Griffith die.
Yeah, but like, is it there?
let me put it
Alright
this way.
then.
Casa got cured. No longer brain dead.
That's like,
What the frick? Why? I can't
just
hear
wait
it.
for her. You have to, because I know you like Costa.
Actually, Chris, let me put it this way.
And she's brown.
Right or wrong? If you kill someone, is it bad?
Yeah, I think I found you.
She saw guts for 2 seconds, but went back to the fucking.
Chris, right or wrong? If you kill someone, is it bad?
If I kill somebody?
Killing someone in general, is it bad?
Depends on the context.
Killing someone in general, like literally
Depends
just
on the
walking
context.
up on someone and shooting, is that
It literally depends on the context.
The context is you walked up, didn't like the way someone looked, and shot someone and killed them. Is that right or wrong?
In the way you put that, that is wrong. But if you said, if somebody
In general,
straight up told me,
in general, with no provocation, like they're not trying to kill you, you're just like, I have a gun, I swear I knife, I can stab someone in their life right now. So
that's
I'm
different from what you said.
What I'm
That's
saying,
wrong.
is that the concept of killing you
It
is
shouldn't
wrong.
be wrong, no.
No, the concept.
No, it shouldn't be wrong.
Why shouldn't it be wrong?
I feel like you should kill people that are subhuman.
Because that's a subjective thing. Like, the only time someone deserves
Hasani,
to die is if they're killing someone.
Hasani, if somebody's telling me about the Obama game, I think they deserve to die.
See, at that point, that's
Do you know what Obama game is? It's something Trump is perpetuating right now. Trump deserves to die.
That's a personal opinion. Like, the only time someone would... I would
Hasani,
say...
do you know what Obama game is?
Are you basically saying that he planned everything that's happening?
No, Obama gaming is literally Trump's way of saying Obama had something to do with Russia during the 2016 election, even though one, that is wrong. Two, is perpetuating hate for the previous president. And three, it's just trying to
that
rally
makes progress.
his,
So at that point, it's not...
I think it's a offense that deserves.
It's propaganda. It's also not something that...
Hey, I mean Hitler was propaganda.
No, what I'm saying to you is it's not something that deserves death specifically.
I think it is.
Yeah, but that's your personal opinion. What I'm saying is the only situation that deserves death is if someone else's life is... But
Well, we're two different people at that point.
yeah, but what I'm saying is based on the moral scale, that's the correct answer.
I don't think that.
Yeah, that's it. What I'm saying is,
Well, I mean, morally, it's not. Well, I guess morally, yes, you're more right. Correct! I don't think you're right.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like on the morality scale, there's certain things that are acceptable.
Well, I mean,
and
killing a
certain
rapist, is that right or wrong? Is it right or wrong?
Hasani,
Yes or no?
I want to ask you something. So this is gonna be like you probably heard of this already. Let's say you control a train, the train track. You're at the fucking crossroads where you just turn it and it goes left or right. There are 4 people on the left side and 1 person on the right. Where do you want the train to go?
That's what they want. I would try to say both sides, but the lesser death scale is what.
3 of those 4 people are rapists, and that 1 person is the victim.
All 3 of those people raped that 1 person.
3 of those 4 people.
And one of
One of them is innocent.
One is an innocent person? What's the 1 person on the white?
Are
Like,
The victim of those 3 niggers.
Are they gonna?
The
So that
victim.
means that they're gonna die too with the rapists. So
it's 1 innocent person, 3 people who raped 1
like,
innocent person.
in that situation, I would still want to save everyone. The rapists, sure, they need to go
This
to
is
jail.
what Carla did her
But
experiments
if I
on.
can save everyone, I will want. The issue is you would want to save as many people as you can, and so no
That's a
matter what,
morally correct answer.
which is why you would save.
Were you walking at the wall, right?
What?
Were you walking at the wall for a second?
No, I was walking downstairs. It's just like this is the final chapter.
I saw a fucking child
Bring me another
be
subject.
like brought that question or like a toy.
Why do
You
you
put the
think
1
we have
person
to
on the
go
other track and then with the train and people.
Go outside.
Like you're raising a psychopath.
Well, no, so that's what I'm saying. It's like it's
That hit there.
morality is like a subjective thing, sure, but like it's also something kind of based on majority.
Nah, you're a
Are you
humanitarian.
refusing my orders?
I guess. Like I just
Isn't it called humanitarian?
I think
That's what I said, humanitarian.
You are
I-
the one
Did I say that wrong?
I heard humanitarian.
Humanitarian. You're a
Like-
humanitarian.
I feel like the judgment of the crime should match what the crime is. Rape is definitely bad.
I think it's worse than murder.
To say that, I don't know about that.
You don't know about that.
Believe it or not,
Really?
I said the exact
Because
same
murder is
thing.
literally like there's no coming back from that. Like,
I feel like you have to live with what happened to you.
Will be
and
my
I don't know because that's a moral like thing. It's like some people forgive the person.
There's no reason
or
for
some
rape.
people there's no reason for murder. Like there's
No, I could kill somebody because they're a rapist.
Yeah, but if for you
Think about it.
Yeah, but there's no reason for you to kill someone because you thought they were someone else. Like legit, my barber.
Well, that's a different answer you just gave me.
Listen, you're doing the same thing. Like we're going back and forth in circles.
Okay, somebody killed somebody. I killed that killer, who is blatantly gonna kill other people. They killed 10 people.
Yeah, and-
They're going on to their
In
11.
that situation,
I killed them.
In that situation, you're correct. But to be like, I don't like this person. I don't like the fact that they exist. I should shoot them.
Well,
He's
at that
right.
point, that's different.
But
Why?
that's the whole thing. Is murderers do that?
Well,
Like,
what if I'm
remember-
killing a rapist?
Remember that dude who freaking shot up the movie theater
What I'm
and
saying-
dressed up as Joker?
The way I say it is, murder is justified in the.
I think rapists should be in jail. I don't know.
I think they should suffer.
There will be suffering.
And
in
if
jail.
they can't,
because
no,
you know
that's
what
not
happens.
suffering.
You know what happens in jail?
That's not. They can rape more people.
They also
Beyond
can leave it.
humanity.
That's not the same.
It's also them living behind bars. Like they don't get to live the life that they
No,
want.
I want them to be
So,
tortured.
do you know what's a big part of rape? Like a big mentality behind it.
Them being dominant over the other
You
person.
know what they don't have in jail? Domination. They have.
They could.
They could,
technically.
but they most likely won't. Because
problem
they're
is-
stuck behind bars, no matter what. No matter what, they're still somewhere they don't want to be.
That's
No one
fine. They
wants
need to
be.
suffer for their crime.
Also, she's just showing everything that created the second Ada, which is like garbage doesn't deserve.
Yeah, because she was raped.
Mental. Yeah, the second lead doesn't deserve to exist, which one lead doesn't deserve to happen.
That's fine. Imagine somebody made a clone of you and that clone was gay.
Nobody gets to taste my pussy but Leon.
That's
She
fine.
blew everything up.
Imagine they made a clone
Like-
of you but gay.
This is like
She's doing that.
so. This is like a conflict of morals, and that's where the whole issue comes from. But
What if he was like the best gay man in the world? Like he got
He was man of the year.
not about like he fucking filled out the Pokédex of dick.
Sure.
what I'm saying to you specifically in this situation
That nigga's a thought.
is the
He would be.
the collective, the way that judgments work at the moment, it's flawed, but it works for the majority. And also, I like him.
Fuck that
Oh,
nigga.
when they were okay.
Oh, look, more stuff.
More
No,
stuff.
wait. So this is the only
Is it
time we're gonna
Shema?
see it because we're gonna see it at the end of
What is it? Is this Michael McFadden?
Yeah, you can see the end of every chapter.
This fucking total Chad going Superman?
Yeah, Chris, look at your boy.
You're a faggot. Like,
Yo, Devon.
Yo, Chris, you know what I can't do? Wanna get up?
so much girl.
He looks like a dude.
Yes.
Buy that chocolate.
Technically.
Is that Saeed?
Technically, you're
It's
right.
half off.
He looks like Saeed from Street Fighter.
Yeah, all chocolate, half off.
New
So
West.
they have to
February 15th.
Is that all? Like that's a
Every year, February 15th.
I don't even know.
I thought that was a meme.
No.
It's kind of, but like I don't know. If
Wait, I'm not.
It's a meme based off of a real thing.
All chocolate
I'm gonna be honest.
must go after Valentine's Day.
How did I say this properly? Like I like chocolate,
Not like that.
not like that.
Look at this
Hey,
guy.
no, I'm just saying, you just buy a chocolate.
Like, this isn't
And stock up on
and
it,
stock up on, put it in the freezer, in the fridge.
bolt that shit in with the tea, right?
I thought Chris had pouch he beat this guy.
I'm telling you right now. This guy shouldn't be a fucking character.
I feel like this seems the
But
same.
he was written well enough. Not good, but he's written well enough.
Oh, wait, it's a separate story?
Yeah, I feel like this end is to leave it open for him to have his own game. Which
And I'm glad it never happened.
I feel like, yeah, did it never happen?
No, it didn't.
Like, because this ending is at the end of every single chapter to leave you know it ends with that scene.
Bye, guys.
Imagine.
Bye,
Up
guys.
someone today, give him a cutscene like that, and
But
never
you
get him
wanted
again.
it to